Holy moly, what a finale that was. We had our sprint in the end. It almost wasn't, though, with Tadej Pogačar and Geraint Thomas providing an absolute thriller. But then, who'd have thunk it? Tim Merlier with the win, Robbie, eh?
Who would have thunk it? Oh, he's a guy who gets it right so often on the first opportunity at a Grand Tour. He's done it in the Tour, he's done it before in the Giro, and he's just done it again. But it was a nail-biter. What a run-of-the-mill stage, eh? Just a bunch. If you look at the results, you go, oh, yeah, it was just a bunch sprint.
Well, this is it, exactly. If you were to have been away all day and you look at the results of today's stage, you would think, oh, well, that was fairly standard then, fairly expected. And it so easily could not have been, Adam. I
mean, that climb, we all knew it was coming. I don't think any of us really expected for Pogačar all of a sudden to be like, I'll chase that down. And then, well, first and second on GC, to be off the front with 800 metres to go still. I mean, never mind Pogačar, he's irrelevant because he's so good. But G to be up there like he is, I was loving live watching him. It was just great to see G fighting and not... He only had one teammate in the finish there, coming into the finish, and he just took it upon himself. It was like old-school G again. It was mega.
It was one of those finales where you need to watch it back about 10 times to really figure out what's been going on, because normally in a bunch sprint, all you've got to watch is the sprinters and the bunch. But when you've got Pogačar and Geraint off the front, you're half looking at them, what the gap is. And Merlier just came all of a sudden. I mean, I was looking at Milan because he was my pick. In fact, we should get the breakaway predictions done now so we can properly analyse this thing. Get your gloating out of the way.
No, we'll build up to it, a nice, long, slow build. But it's true what Adam is saying here, and it's full respect to Tadej Pogačar that we were expecting him, really, half jokingly, but half seriously, to launch some sort of an attack. But for Geraint Thomas, to be the rider sticking with him, that was a lot of fun to watch. And it bodes very well, doesn't it, for the GC battle?
I would say, in general, that climb was slightly less aggressive than most of us were expecting. I thought there'd be a couple of guys halfway up would give it a nudge, try and get ahead of the sprinters. But in the end, it was Mikel Honoré of BF Education Easy Post. He went on the attack. Pogačar looked so easy, though, in the saddle. Just thinking, well, I'll follow that. I'll follow that. And Geraint Thomas had no option but to follow it as well. Eventually, there was a gap opened up. He had to bridge across to it, and it hurt him, didn't it? I said to you, I think he's going to regret that, because I thought they would get caught. It's another effort made, obviously for Pogačar as well, but Geraint's normally the calmer one that thinks, I won't make these efforts in the first few days or the first week. I'll save all of this for the last week and see what difference I can make there. You know, it was probably worth it. It was great for entertainment.
He had to go.
But also for a mind game, doesn't he? He has to go with Pogačar. He can't allow Pogačar to think that he can go off the front 100%. Just by himself and dictate the rate by himself,
that mind game of just going, no.
But he's not been able to shake everyone quite as easily as he would have wanted,
He had
certainly.
to go. He had to go.
I agree. And we'll pick all of that apart because I'm fascinated by that and the effort that Pogačar has also put into not getting the stage win in the end. But let's just look at the stage results because we haven't had time to dissect all of that. We do know that Tim Merlier is the winner on the day. Jonathan Milan then in second. William Girmay was third place. Beerman's in fourth. Anderson, then Olaf Koy, Ethan Vernon. Look at that. Gaviria was in ninth. Then Alberto Danesi, good finish for him.